Okay, so you can see here that we have now finished sewing our darts. So we have one dart coming down the bust and one dart coming down the waist for both sides. Alright, so now what we do, just to double check everything, is we fit this around our body, our mannequin, and just hold it in place and just double check the darts are all sitting nice and even and neat, as you can see there. Beautiful. Alright, next what we're going to do is cut. Now you can barely see you can only just see some rounded lines, which are our shoulders, and then that becomes our shoulders on the front, and that comes around the body there. So what we're going to do is again pop that inside out, because we need to see what we're working on. Pin all of this back in place. Move it around so that it's sitting in the right spot. As you can see, my darts are a bit crooked. Okay, darts are in the right spot. And our straps. I'll pin that there. Okay, so this becomes our tricky bit, because now we need to start trying to cut our neckline. So I'm going to start by coming straight down, and you need to try and do this in a very clean cut so that it's not jagged. And the less you move your fabric around, the better, because this will start to fray. Okay, so you just try not to cut the stitching. Take that pin out now. Okay, so that's one part gone. I want to make sure we have that the same height, so I'm just putting a little nick in it so that I can go straight across. And then with the sleeve at the front, I'm cutting the back now so that we can see how wide that's supposed to be. I might just take that pin out now. Okay, so that's the one shouldered front, but I still need to cut out the hole for the arm. Just put a pin in the top of that. And this is all pretty much just guesswork in following this around. And this is where you get to have a little bit of fun with your creativity. So I'll just take my pins out now. Okay, so that is our one-shouldered dress. Now the less you move this around, the better, because as I said, it will fray. So now we're very gently and carefully going to turn this around the right way. And this is where we start to create our back. And because we don't have a zip or anything like that, this is going to be a matter of folding your fabric in . Because we're not putting zips on these dresses. I'll just take it off the stand for a minute. So we can probably trim off some excess there. Okay, so we're going to stitch those into place. Got our darts in nice and tight. We need to make this a little bit tighter. And this is just going to be a little bit of trial and error. Okay, so once we're happy with that and you're happy with the shape, what we then do is we have a needle ready with your coloured thread with a knot on the end. And we are just going to stitch it using just little under and over stitches. So just catching that little bit of fabric to be able to hold everything into place. Just going to push a little bit of that fabric inside and just go a little bit tighter. So you can see that we're just trying to do a very neat and then once you've done all this, you'll come back and do the same on the top. Okay, so we have got this little tag of excess fabric just in there. So once I've finished stitching, I'll just carefully trim that off. Okay, so now we have our mannequin with our darted dress with a one-shouldered gown, and our seam through the back. Now I just wanted to show you, if you didn't want to cut your neckline like that, you can do exactly the same principle, but just fold your fabric over so that you've got a neat edge around the neckline before you start doing all your darts and your hand stitching. Okay, that's another option if you're wanting to do a strapless dress. Good luck, looking forward to seeing your creations.